Hello? 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 Is anybody there? Hello, friends. Wow. How are we doing today? Thank you so much, Ted and Sean, for the resubs. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Boop, boop. I am alive. People. Hi, Bwet. I need a blankie. I'm sitting on my blankie. I have a lot of open drinks on my desk. I'm just gonna try and get through this stream without knocking anything over and hope that I didn't just like jinx myself. But yeah. Oh, can we not look at like the bottom? I like cleaned everywhere, but like not that bottom corner, so we're just not gonna look over there. Okay? Okay. I mean, you're not gonna be able to see it when I'm playing the game anyway. Yay for being alive! We did it! What have you guys been up to? I know Ted's been like binging Star Wars shows. I restarted the Walking Dead. I would not call it a vacation. I took a break from streaming to work harder, so kind of opposite of a vacation, but thank you, Starman. I appreciate it. Digging holes? What do you mean digging holes? Fighting goblins? Like Minecraft or? Good, good. Glad you've been doing well. Guys, the real ones will know how much of a significant personal growth this is. But oh yeah, I forgot about Dwarf Fortress. Forgot that's what you've been like playing a lot lately. I have water at my desk. And also Monster, but at least I also have water. In my fancy Star Wars cup. I know! Holy shit! Since my fucking, sheesh! Holy shit! Patiently waiting for the sheesh to stop. Hey, Sim Sim! Hey, buddy. Since, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, my water bottle. My favorite water bottle is the bestest. I liked it because I got the like the sports like Gatorade bottle, so I could just like squirt it in my mouth. But it got really nasty, so I just threw it away because I washed it, and then after washing it, it got worse somehow. Like immediately after taking it out of the thing, it was like there was like a black film in there, and I was like, you know what? I am not getting cancer, so I just threw it away. You watched Walking Dead until a certain character died that upset everyone halfway through all the seasons and stopped. I decided to start watching it with your wife and she's really enjoying it. I mean, I know everything, and I think it's fine to spoil as long as it's not like the most recent season, because the show's really old. But I'm assuming you mean Glenn, because that's when everyone stopped watching. Yeah, Glenn, I figured. Glenn wasn't really the breaking point for me. So the first time I stopped watching the show, they were like all the way back in the prison. So I stopped watching like season 3 the first time. But I knew everything because of like social media. And like I knew from the comics like Glenn died and stuff like that. So I don't know. I just didn't see a need to keep watching when their decisions frustrated me all the time. And once I found out Glenn died, I was like, well, I'm glad I didn't continue with the series. But then watching it a second time, I got attached to a couple of other characters. Um, and I've been enjoying it my second time around, and until I got confused. Hey, Only T, welcome! Thank you so much for the follow. We'll be playing Crisis Core in a minute. I'm just catching up with everybody since it's been a while since my last stream. How you doing tonight? But I lost my train of thought. We're talking about The Walking Dead. Oh yeah, so I got attached to other characters, and I've really been enjoying my rewatch. But then I got confused about something that happened, and it threw me. Like I wasn't confused. I had it on as background noise while I was working. And then something happened. I was like, wait, what? It, like kind of blindsided me. Like just some like drama that happened. So I got in the wiki to try and like, because I was just like too lazy to rewind. So I just like got on the wiki real quick, and then I went down a fucking hole, and I found out my favorite character died, and I was in like a season like after Glenn, and I was like, I'm done. Like I'm not gonna like. I was like, there's just no point, and so then I just read the whole wiki, and now I know everything through season 10, I think. And a little bit through season 11, because my phone was like, you're looking at Walking Dead stuff, so now I get a shit ton of Walking Dead like memes and posts suggested to me on Facebook, because the internet doesn't know how to chill, and you know, data mining and all that fun stuff. So now I just have like season 11 spoiled for me, because of Facebook. It's really fucking frustrating. Hey, Fong! Thanks so much for the resub! I appreciate it! Borgor! Did you get Borgor? Also, sorry, I'm really behind on chat, so I'm trying to catch up, but time for the adventures of Black Hair Cloud. It's Cloud with machine gun. But yeah, I'm no, that's an inside joke from some friends at a con before, but yeah, black hair Cloud. Dude, playing Crisis Core, I mean, if you guys haven't experienced Crisis Core before, it's really funny just realizing how non-existent of a personality Cloud has. I still have it too. Saying I still have my PSP copy. I just can't play it because I don't have a PSP. Look, Sim. Oh, that way. He's going. He's going in his hole, in his lair. Yeah. Sorry, I'm really bad at like reverse camera thing. Okay, that's one way to get in your lair. But yeah, it's really interesting to watch the whole thing unfold and realize that like Cloud literally had no part of his personality that was his own. OTG family in the building thought I'd come and show some love. Check you out. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm really backed up on chat. I'm trying to get through this. 45 months at tier 3, right? Well, I don't think it's all been tier 3, but Fong has been here for a very long time. He's very much appreciated. One of my good friends. I've been streaming for a long time, so I have a lot of OGs. I think my longest streak is something like 50 months. With one of my friends on here, but yeah, it's been a long journey. Is that a plush whatever digivolves into Palmon? Yeah, it's Tanemon. It's like a really good quality plush though, cause like there's wires in the leaves, so I can like pose the wires, so it's nice. It's not just like, it's not floppy like my. There you go. You can kind of see it. My Terriermon, and then there's a Gatomon behind Terriermon. You stopped watching once it felt like the Savior storyline went on for 34 years and it got so boring. Yeah, that was something. So before I got on the wiki, back when I was like season 3. Season 4, Paimon. It's Paimon. Paimon Digivolve too? What would Paimon Digivolve into? Paimon would actually make a good, like, pre-evolution of Angemon, honestly. It makes more sense than Gatomon. But, yeah, so before I went on my wiki adventure, I was like watching like season 3, and I thought Glenn died a lot sooner. Like I didn't realize he didn't die till season 7. So, like, after the prison, I was like, when is Negan showing up? Like, I was like, what is going on? So, you know how, like, Netflix has all the, like, episode descriptions? I just, like, went through and was, like, reading all of them to see, like, when Glenn's name stopped showing up. I do this to myself all the time, even on shows I haven't watched before. I'm evil. I don't mind spoilers. They don't bother me. And I was going through and, like, Negan is around for, like, 4 seasons. And then I realized after I went on my wiki dive that he, like, he ends, like, he has a spin-off. Like, he ends the show with them. Like, I guess, like, Maggie never gets over, like, what he did to Glenn, which, like, I 100% understand. And, I have a really bad habit of reading. Sorry, my shirt keeps getting stuck to the. I have these, like, pads wrapped around, like, Velcro wrapped around my armrest, and my shirt keeps getting stuck to the Velcro. Yeah, I realize he becomes good. It takes him a long time too. Like, I read that it's, like, Carl that like, saves his life from Rick, essentially. And it was, like, Carl that like, had this big dream that he wanted Rick to follow, which that whole thing pisses me off. Carl was, like, one of my favorite characters. So when that happened, I was pissed because Carl survives in the comics. Like, Carl makes it all the way through. Like, lives as an old man, like, has a family, everything. So I was pissed. That's why I stopped watching when I learned that. But it's just really fucking dumb. I will never get over in Walking Dead. I probably should have started just chatting, but I don't think we're gonna talk that long. But anyway, I will never get over how in Walking Dead they, like, so these are, like, the slow moving zombies, right? They fucking and they make crazy noises all the time, right? All the time. So it pisses me off when they're standing in the middle of a forest during the day, because so forests can be loud at night, okay? They can be loud at night. But I feel like if a zombie was around, the forest would get quiet. Like, everyone would be like, shh. You know how, like, you know? I feel like they would sense danger and they'd shut the fuck up. But I'll give them a little bit more leeway at night. But it happens so often during the middle of the day when forests are quiet as fuck. There's not a single sound. You can hear every twig snap. And they'll, like, fucking jump at, like, there'll be, like, a fucking, like, bird that landed. And they're like, oh, what was that? But then they, like, turn around and they, like, are staring at each other's fucking faces, and then all of a sudden a zombie comes out of nowhere and eats one of them. And I'm like, there is no fucking way you didn't, one, hear that, see that, like, sense that. Like, that just fucking pisses me off. That's my number one complaint with the show, is that these slow as fuck, like, loud as fuck zombies are just able to sneak up on them all the time. They'll, like, turn around a corner and then a zombie will be there and they get bitten. I'm just like, what the fuck? It drives me nuts. But yeah, the whole thing on the Negan thing, sorry, I derailed a little bit there. But the Negan thing, I was reading some Facebook comments and a lot of people are upset that, like, Maggie is still pissed at Negan. Like, she can't accept that Negan you know, killed Glenn, and that she doesn't accept that he's, like, good now. So I haven't watched the show, so I'm not like super, you know, I don't really know what's going on. I'm assuming she's, like, hunting him or whatever. But, like, I don't know. I understand that because she was there. She witnessed it. Like, it'd be one thing if she didn't see, like, him kill Glenn, but, like, they were so fucking cute and they loved each other so much. Can you imagine, like, watching him get, like, brutally fucking just, like, mutilated in front of you? Like, you'd never get over that. And so I see all these, like, Facebook comments, like, hating on Maggie because she, like, still hates Negan, and they're like, girl, just let it go. And I'm like, you can't get over that. You can't. There's no way anyone would be able to get over that. Like, fuck off. You think about Walking Dead, I saw they just decided to change everything. Like, 1 or 2 things, sure, but they're replacing deaths, killing off people randomly. Yeah, I mean, I never expect, things to follow like source material super well, but Walking Dead is like it's a whole nother thing. Like reading the wiki like helped me realize that like there's like Abraham and the gang, they were supposed to meet them on the farm, I guess, and they don't meet them till like season 5 or 4. So I don't know. There's just like a whole. I understand kind of moving around where you meet people, like that's fine, whatever. But they've changed like whole relationships. They offed people just for the shock factor. Like that was 100% Glenn. Like that was just for the shock factor. Like just pointless deaths for no reason. I heard the reason they don't call them zombies in The Walking Dead is because in that universe, the culture never got into or even heard of zombies. So you can imagine the terror of them appearing with no culture reference. Yeah, that makes sense. Cause and I like that because you notice that like everybody they talk to in The Walking Dead, like all the different groups have different names. Like some of them call them biters, some of them like I can't remember all the names, but like every like group that Rick runs into or even just like random people, they all call them something different. Yeah, there's like very very few like it's usually movies and it's usually like teenagers. If there's like some sort of like teenager zombie film, usually they're like, haven't you guys seen a zombie before or something like that? And but I consider that more like rare and like fourth wall breaking, right? And not like but I think they have to do that, right? Like it wouldn't be fun to watch a show where they like know how to kill everything and they're you know what I mean? It's more entertaining to watch a media where they like have no idea what they're encountering, like they have to figure everything out, like stuff like that. Shaun of the Dead is the most exactly, yeah, like it's way more. I think that's one that like where they know it's like zombies, right? Yeah. It's like I don't know. I just think it's way more entertaining when they like don't know. Unless it's like a tongue-in-cheek kind of film. The Crisis Core summon cutscenes are so dope. Yeah, that's one reason I really liked them. Some people found them annoying after a while, which I can kind of understand. But they gave you settings to like skip them now, but I think they're really cool. But I am going to get started here.